Hello, this is Jack from toefl-ibt.com and welcome to episode 8 of Ask Jack, the free series where I answer your questions about learning English and the English language. So I have 3 questions to answer today, and in one of the questions I'm going to do something a little bit different. So here is question 1. Beata from Poland asks, I have a problem with English tenses. Any tips? Thank you for your question, Beata. So English tenses are difficult because there are so many of them. They have different rules for when you can use them, and then there are exceptions. So each rule you'll have 1, 2, 3 or more exceptions. So reading explanations and learning how to use these tenses will help. For example, I made a video on how you can use the present simple to talk about future actions. And I said that this tense is used in this way in very specific situations and only with certain verbs. So after watching this video, you'll have an understanding of how to use it, but you won't have the natural ability yet to use it without thinking, because this is step 2 of your learning. This takes more time. It takes lots of input and input from strong context. So if you see the present simple used to talk about the future in a podcast, in a book, in a movie, while talking to someone, in a different video, if you see this repeated again and again and again, then you're going to internalize the way it is used, and then you'll be able to use it in a natural way. And this is the same for any other type of English grammar. So, English tenses aren't any different. It's going to take time for you to get there. And it's just a process. And as I always say, make the process as fun as possible and make this your focus. George asks, both I and ice start with I, but they sound different to me. Why? Thank you for your question, George. So I'm going to do something a little bit different now and hand you over to another teacher who is going to answer this question for you. So take it away.
Hello, I'm Geoff Lindsay. I've been asked a question about the vowels in the words I and ice. The question is, why do the vowels sound different when dictionaries show them as being the same? Well, most speakers of English have a difference in vowel length. I has quite a long vowel, whereas in the word ice, the vowel is truncated by that final S, which is a voiceless, or some people call it fortis sound. And this has the effect of shortening the vowel so that we get ice. But there are many speakers in places like Scotland and Canada and many speakers in the USA who have also a difference in the quality of these vowels. In North America it's called Canadian raising, but it's not restricted to Canada. There are many speakers in the USA who have this too. What it means is that in a word like I, the vowel begins with a very open quality, a bit like the vowel quality in arm. So we get I, whereas the word ice begins for many speakers with a raised quality closer to the English hesitation vowel, so we get I, ice. The conditioning factor again is that final S, which is voiceless or fortis, so we get the same sort of things in words like knife and like. I hope that helps.
Enrique from Mexico asks, what's the difference between speak with and speak to? Enrique, thank you for this question. Now, this really brings up a greater issue, a greater topic that we can talk about. Because just to answer your question, speak to and speak with mean the same thing. One of them, speak with, is more common in American English. Speak to is more common in British English. However, because I'm from the UK and I've been living in the US for so long, they both sound natural to me. Now, the greater issue is this, is that sometimes it can be really confusing or annoying to think about speak to, speak with, are they the same, are they different? And my best advice here is to know the difference, or to know that they are basically mean the same thing, but then choose one when you're speaking. Because when you're speaking, you don't want to have to hesitate and think, is it speak to or speak with? Which one should I use in this situation? So stick with one, and use it. But then when you're listening to people, you're going to know now that both mean exactly the same thing. So I hope that helps. So my question for this video is this: which English tense do you find the most difficult? Leave your answers below this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.